Yo YouTube, what is going on? Hope everyone's been having an absolutely fantastic day today. Hope you had a great day in the markets. I certainly had a very nice day today. Wasn't too bad. Nice little bit of profit. And what I want to talk to you guys about today, not really want to talk to you about anything. I wanted to do something a little bit new today. For those of you who've got a good understanding of trading, you kind of know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing, or you've been trying to figure out something for a while, and maybe what you're doing just kind of ain't working. This is for all of you guys. What I want to do today is to literally just walk through my trading process with you. It's literally going to be exactly how I look at the market. Now, one thing to bear in mind, guys, is that I do have a bunch of strategies that I could trade in the market at any one time. This isn't the only thing that I trade, but I think for the general population, I think this exercise is going to really help you. So I'm not going to do too many annotations or listing steps. I'm just going to be speaking roughly, and we're just going to go over some time, just go over some trades. I put the date back to the 8th of January, just so we can, to be fair, maybe we can go back a bit more than that, because I do know that in January 2024, we were consolidating for quite a long time, and you're probably going to be seeing the same things. And to be fair, we were consolidating here for a while anyway. But do you know what, guys? Let's just get into it. Just going to chill out, listen to some nice music, and hopefully, guys, you get to learn how a master places his trades. Now I'm only playing, but let's kick off. So the first thing that I personally do is that I like to go to the monthly time frame. Okay, I want to just be aware of any major key levels. So I got a major key level right by here, I've got a nice level right by there, and I've also got this level by here, but this is going to be reduced massively because look, if I go to the 4-hour time frame, I mean, look at the size of that thing. It's like a behemoth. You know, you can't be buying as soon as price gets into there. So what am I going to do? How am I going to tidy that up? Okay, well, what I do is if I see a situation like that where I can see this whole thing as a level, I'm literally just going to reduce it down to something like this. Okay, so I always go from monthly to, you know, if I see a level on the monthly, I'll kind of adjust it for the weekly. Okay, so once I've done that, everything's looking a little bit tidier. I'm going to do the exact same thing and say, do you know what? Where are my levels on the weekly? Well, do you know what? I can see that we've got some key levels right by here, and I'm going to literally be able to mark out that we've got, you know, we're in a massive consolidation here. You might be wondering, why did I mark out these key levels and maybe not these ones? Well, to be fair, I don't really mark retest levels that much. If it was something like this, then sure, right? If I had just seen this, then I would mark that as a key level. But because we've already retested it a few times, we've just been bouncing around, this data right by here is way more important to me. Okay, I'm not worried about this. However, this is a fresh high that hasn't been tapped into before. So if price did come up by here, then I would be potentially looking to see what goes on by here, maybe take some trades downwards, or maybe just see if we want to keep on pushing up. Simple as that. Okay, so I need to get rid of these orange markers. Let me go ahead and take care of that. But yeah, guys, I've pretty much found out that when price is consolidating, the retest levels don't really matter too much. It's mainly about the current level. So let's go to the daily and follow that exact same thing. Okay, we saw this whole bunch of things. Are we able to tidy this up? Do we really need to? I think we do a little bit just by there. That looks a lot tidier. And you know what? The way I do this is that I kind of see where the lows are, where the highs are. You know, where can I be, you know, really strict with my level, right? As if to say there's only one place I could put the level to make it as most accurate. Well, I'm not going to put it by there. I'm going to put it by here. This is just for a daily perspective. So the information that we've gathered is that overall we're potentially going to the downside, but right now we've got to pay attention to what we're seeing, because it's all well and good to have a weekly bias and we can, you know, we can say that we're expecting price to go down here, but the truth of the matter is, the truth of the matter is we're locked in this range. So what we want to do now is go to the 4-hour time frame, okay? And things are much clearer for us, okay? We can simply see that, right. We can simply see that, you know, we've got this level by here. And now this is where I'm starting to look for some potential entries, okay? So I always trade from 6 a.m. So this candle would be the candle that I'm looking to trade off. And I can see, well, do you know what? For me, I don't really care about this level now. What's most important to me is this. So what I go ahead and do, right? I'm mainly focusing on the 4-hour key level. But what I'm going to do is go back to the daily and I'm just going to stick a line under it. Okay, because if this level gives me some problems. Like I'm essentially waiting for price. I want price to come all the way down by here, but if it goes to there, then I'm going to watch out to see if it wants to give me any kind of, if it's going to give me any problems. So now what do I do? Now we're literally getting to our entries, okay? I can see that the 1 hour is simply just pushing down. I can see that we've got a key level in and around by here. So I'm looking at this as simply just a downtrend. So right now I'm simply seeing price just doing this. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and follow simple market structure, simple entries, simple direction, simple everything. Let's go ahead and just delete that. I want to keep you there, my friend. Okay. What the hell was that? I don't even know what happened there. Oh, come on. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it there. I'm faffing around too much. Okay, so am I able to take a trade by here? Do you know what? I don't see a reason why not. But I've got to plan a few things. There's a few things that price can do. Is that it can just, boom, go down to exactly how I want it to go down. Or it can simply retrace by here. Or it can retrace up by there. So I'm going to just be seeing what price wants to do. And let's go ahead and take a look. So I usually go on the 5-minute time frame, but because I can't go back that far, I'm going to go on the 50-minute time frame. It's probably a little bit more accurate. So I'm going to just kind of look for some kind of entry. The entries that I do take are simply break and retest like this, where price will come back to a key level that is broken off from and take some trades down by there. Or I'll be looking for a nice double top, something like that, right? Where price wants to come down like this. So I can't really see anything as of yet. Okie dokie, can't see anything, can't see anything. Okie dokie, if price wants to react to this 1 hour level, I'm going to need to see something. Okay, so what I like to look for now is some kind of rejection. I don't go ahead and take my trades as soon as they get into here. I need to see some kind of rejection. Okay, so this will look like some wick rejections. Aha, now we're starting to get it. Now we're getting, this could potentially be something that I would take. Maybe just wait a little bit more. There we go. Now that is looking absolutely perfect. We probably could have entered by there, but I'm just going to be very nice and simple. Stick to a nice 1 to 2, or do you know what? Let's see where our key level was. And let's see if price wants to come down by here. Let's go for a nice 1 to 4. Okay, this is definitely something we could do. Let's go ahead and see how price wants to react. Okay, we get triggered in. Okie dokie. So this key level we're going to be mindful of. Okay, do you know what? Now I think it's good to set our trade to break even. If I start seeing things looking a little bit dodgy, okay, we're still in a downtrend, still in a downtrend, still in a downtrend. Let's keep on going. Boom. Nice 1 to 4. Let's get our results up. Okie dokie. Perfecto. Okay, so we're gonna mark our just things like this. Okay, so win, loss. Loss always going to be 1 or maybe half, depending on how much we lose. So this is all in R. Okay, guys, it's all in R. Cool. So let's start that process again. Okay, we don't need to go super into the whole thing. Let's just see where we're at. Go by here. Okay, so the situation on the daily is now changed. Oh damn, I didn't want to see that. Okay, I was expecting price to go bearish anyway. The situation on the daily has changed, okay? So I've scouted this out. Guys, for me, as soon as price gets to one of these key levels, I don't like to buy instantly, okay? As we saw at 6 a.m., price came and smashed down. So honestly, now I'm starting to think two things. Price is either going to just go down, or price will mess around before retracing before the day ends, which basically means, now I know price dropped, but what that would have meant was if price retraced, then the daily would have respected that level. So you have to be wary of that, because have you ever noticed, guys, when you're just trading and price will suddenly just zip randomly on you, then you go and look at the higher time frames and be like, huh, that's what was going on. It was respecting the higher time frame structure. It's just what happens. Okay, but carrying on. This is honestly looking really good for sells. So I just need to go to the 1 hour time frame and look to myself, okay, where are our key levels? It's not really that much. We do have this major low right by here, okay? The reason I mark this out is simply because it's a major low. I don't care where you're traveling. If you're in a consolidation and you see a low like this, it's a very, very important level. So as always, price is either going to spunk down by here, or it's going to give me a retracement into there, or it's going to simply say, I don't care what you want to do, and just push up anyways. So that's the plan for the day. Okay, where can we take our trades from? Okay, I see a nice 2 levels right by here. Okay, let's go ahead and delete that. Let's go ahead and delete these levels, and let's just put a nice line there. Okay, So we know that if we're in this zone, we're in the daily and we're in the 4-hour zone. Okay, dokie. Same thing for the 1 hour. So it's making it nice and simple, easy to read, not complicated at all. And let's just go ahead and see if we can take trades to the downside. Let's wait and see for some kind of entry. Nothing really right now. Okay. Now we're starting to look like something. Because price is retracing, is this going to be potentially a lower high? I don't know right now. So what I'm looking to do is basically take trades right by here before it gets down. So what I'm seeing by here is that price is coming down and pulling back. So could this be our lower high? I don't know. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and say that if price wants to come by here, then sure. Okay, does it want to give us an entry? Would that have triggered? Was that spreads? We'll say we weren't doing it. Let's say we're using raw spread, because I know brokers that would not have triggered that. Okay, so let's say forget all that. That's fine. Okay, it doesn't mean that we haven't called off our trade completely, our trade idea. We're just waiting to see for price to find. Okay, so now it's come back to that 1 hour level. Okay, it's given us this kind of rejection, so we're looking for this, guys. It wasn't this, okay, but it doesn't mean just because price is pushing up here, it doesn't mean that this could now not be this. So let's go ahead and put our trade right by there. Why are we putting our trade by here? Because we've seen price pushing down. Okay, it's now pushed up. We're expecting this now to be our lower high, which is simply this area by here. And the reason why we've decided it is because price has been pushing. It showed us this rejection, and now we've got extra confirmation by this push, which basically means that this could very well be our lower high. Okay, so let's expect that to happen. We're anticipating that to happen. Oopsie daisy. Put our stop loss above by here, and let's let it trigger. There we go. Now we're triggered. And you know what? Because we've got no key level, let's just set ourselves for a nice 1 to 3. We don't need to be greedy. We don't need to try and take out hundreds of pips. We're just going to go for a nice 1 to 3 and just let it run, baby. Let it run. Okay, it's doing what it wants to do. Let's just, do you know what? We can set our trade to break even now. There's no reason for us now to take a full stop loss. Whatever price wants to do, we'll accept it. Okay, so we went break even on that opportunity. That's no problem at all. Let's set our marker back. I don't want to see the current day. I don't want to know what the daily did. Oh, for goodness sake. I didn't want to see that. Okay, I'm going to pretend I just didn't see that. Right then. So what have we got? Honestly now, okay, we have to put a few things into perspective. Okay, we did see this level by here, and price could potentially push up. Remember what I said, guys? If price randomly just sort of comes back on you and for no reason just starts pushing back into levels, it's probably because it's going to respect the higher time frame structure. But let's carry on our process, okay? So price is broken out now. So this is giving us a very clear sign, in my opinion, that we should be selling. We go and look at the 4-hour time frame. We can see what we want to see. Is there anything here? Let's wait for the 6 a.m. candle. So price could respect this level. Okay. Now what we've got to be aware of is this level by here. This is a very interesting level. Our premise from the higher time frames was sell, so we're not going to do anything until we get some kind of inclination that the 4-hour wants to do something. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. As we can see, the 1 hour is just pushing. For me, I don't really like it when the 1 hour is doing like all this, so I'm just thinking to myself, let's wait for some kind of, okay, cool. There we go. So the 1 hour did manage to close bearish by here, which was inside this 4-hour level. So this is looking pretty good now. Okay, maybe I want to see price. For me, this is still bullish structure. So until price breaks below here, I'm not looking for any sells. Okay, hang on a second. Wait a second, I should have marked this out there. There we go, that matches. Okay, so God's honest truth, guys, I would have taken a sell by here. Okay, I would have definitely taken a sell right by here. I would have probably put my stop loss maybe above that wick, right? And as you can see, price came in and came right back up and just took us out for a stop loss. That's absolutely a-okay. Let's go ahead and put our results back in. Okay, and we had one 4-hour win, we had one loss just then, and we've had one break even. There we go. Okay, not too shabby. Right then, to be fair, I wouldn't have taken that trade because it's outside my trading hours. I finish around 2 p.m. But let's call it 4 p.m. for you guys out there, because probably a lot of you finish at 4 p.m. GMT around that time. So let's keep it pushing. Okay, do you know what we could do, guys? We can go and look at another pair if you want. Let's go ahead and look at USD CHF and follow that exact same process. Okay, don't mind my notes over there. We'll just do a few more trades. Close my eyes, go back and land right by here. Okay. Let's go forward with that exact same process. I think we were consolidating, but who cares? Oh, where's my notes here? Go ahead, take a little screenshot of that, guys. You can win some trades there. Awesome. What have we got by here? Well, we've got a nice retest of this monthly level. We've also got a nice level right by here. The current monthly is showing us that it's bullish, but I didn't really want to see that, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, let's just forget that. And let's, do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to just stop it right by here. And I don't know what on earth happened by here. Okay, I don't know what happened next. So this is February 2023. Okay. So what can I see by here? Completely fresh process. What I do is always mark out my major levels. Okay, major levels right by here. And then I'm basically seeing some current levels. Okay, for me, I don't know why when it comes to the higher time frames, I'm really not giving a shit about monthly like retest levels. So I'm going to just ignore that. Okay, I'm looking at my weekly. What can I see? The weekly's been pushing down. We got all these wick projections by here. If I want to look at the monthly and kind of see where we're going, we potentially could be pushing up by here. Okay, as a fresh month, new month, let's see what price wants to do. Okay, so if we're expecting price to be bullish, do we have the signs for some kind of bullish sentiment on the weekly? We kind of do, although it didn't really break above this wick, so I'm not really holding my breath. It's shown me that it has rejected by here, so in my opinion, next week we could be pushing into this level, but we've always got to see what price wants to give us. We can't just take our trades willy-nilly and just guess. We have to always see what the evidence is on these on these candles right by here. Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and just see what the 4 hour wants to do, because price is just looking a bit undecided. In my opinion, we are just looking pretty bullish right now. So let's just go ahead and see what it wants to do. Wait for the 6 a.m. open. Okay. For me, this is not bad. We've got a nice little consolidation. Okay. I'm happy to go ahead and take myself to the downside right by here. Look at the 1 hour. We're seeing the price is breaking levels. That's good enough for me. Let me see some structure on the 15-minute time frame. Lovely jubbly. Let's just find some bearish structure. And you know what we're going to do, guys? We're just going to take a nice little retest trade right by here. If it wants to come back. Lovely jubbly. Let's go ahead and put our stop loss. We want to be quite conservative with this one because we have the good risk to reward. We have no reason to put our stop loss right by here. We don't care about 4 pip entries. We're going to just be safe, better safe than sorry. Look, we can still get a 1 to 3 way before the key level. Let's go ahead and see what price wants to do. I'm pretty sure it tapped us in there. Fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful. Okie dokie. Wins, we got win, 4 hour win, 3 hour win, we got 1 loss, and we got 1 break even. Awesome. Fantastic trade there, lovely jubbly. Alright then, so we could pretty much finish for the day, but do you know what? We're feeling a bit good today. We're thinking the market's gone in our favor. Let's see if we can scout out another opportunity. Okay, let's wait for the 1 hour to reject right by here. Okay, let's wait for a rejection. Wait for a rejection. Damn. Okay, can we take any trades to the upside? Right, then I'm not really seeing anything right now. This is an important level for me. Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay, there's news. We're going to call it there. That's fine, let's call it there. Let's go to the next day. Okay, so what I'm thinking is right now, the price wants to be a bit bullish. Hang on a minute. There we go. 6 a.m. start. What have we got here? Don't want to be taking any buys because we've got this nice resistance level right by here. Price hasn't broken above the wicks. So I'm going to mark out my recent key levels, going back, boom, right by here. And that's good enough for me, really. I want to go for the earliest sign where price could give me some problems. And that's that. Okay, bearish close. Let's look at the 1 hour. Is this good enough to take some sells? I absolutely think it is. Why am I taking sells here? Because simply price has reacted with this 4 hour bearish candle, which is showing me the price. I think it wants to go down, guys. I think that's literally what it's telling me. So let's go ahead and look at the 15 minute. Are we able to get a break by here? Do I want to take a sell by there? I think I do. I'm not going to lie. I think I want to take a sell by here. That looks like a banging trade. Do we get an entry? Do we get an entry? Come on, come on. Nah, we're not going to get an entry. Okie dokie. All right, then. Can we get the retest? Can we get the retest by here just to finish it off? Yes, we can. I think that would have triggered us, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're going to put our stop loss right by there. I think a stop loss up here is a bit too big. Oops, a daisy. And let's just be honest with ourselves and just say this is a loss. No problem. Okie dokie, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. I think that was a really cool session. Oh, hang on a minute. I don't need to do that. There we go. So we're going to wrap up the session with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. So our net result was we got 4 plus 3, which was plus 7. We're going to take away 2, which equals plus 5 our profit. So guys, I hope you learned something. That was simply my process in a nutshell. If you guys like this kind of content, I can definitely pump out some more. Part of me kind of wants to see if the trade would go down now. It's messing around. Yeah, okay. You always want to see, don't you? You want to just see, is it going to break this structure? Is it going to come down? But fair enough, fair enough. Price always gets a bit messy after news anyway. But yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that nice little session. I definitely had a good time. Just let me know if you guys want to see more of this, or you want to see more breakdowns, if you guys want to see more entries, you guys want to see more educational pieces, some psychology. I absolutely love putting these videos out, guys. It makes my day sometimes. If I know that I can help somebody or influence somebody in the right direction, then what an amazing feeling that is. Trading is the best job in the world, and I pray to the Lord above that you guys never, ever, ever give up, because it's the best business in the world. Drop a comment, drop a like, sub to your boy. I appreciate it massively. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I shall see you at the end of the week. Nope, I shall see you on Wednesday. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.